Okay, Waka, today we're going at Thursday, January 24th, multiplying complex numbers, and let's just say multiplying complex numbers on page 41. If you would, update your table of contents. All right, now you have your table of contents updated. Let's take a look at the examples. All right, multiplying imaginary numbers and complex numbers. Simplify the expression. Okay, so first things first is you multiply the negative 6 times the 5, which is negative 30. Now, when you multiply I times I, technically that's the first power and first power. When you multiply here, you add the exponent, so I times I is I squared, which we know that I squared from our previous notes is negative 1. So this is negative 30I squared, which we know becomes negative 30 times negative 1, which is positive 30. All right, example 2. Here we distribute the 2I, and this somehow is missing a parentheses. So 2I times 3 is 6I. And then 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. I times I is I squared. So then that's 6I minus 10 times negative 1. And we're going to rewrite this because we know that we write complex numbers A plus BI. So then negative 10 times negative 1 is positive 10 plus 6I. All right, example 3. Here we multiply by a negative 2. So negative 2I times 2 is negative 4I. Negative times a negative is a positive 8. And then I times I is I squared. So then that's negative 4I plus 8 times negative 1. And again, we're writing it in the form of A plus BI. So then that's negative 8 minus 4I. All right, now here we need to multiply using the box method. So that's 5 minus 6I and 4 minus 3I. So 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times negative 6 is negative 24I. Negative 3I times 5 is negative 15I. Negative 3 times a negative 6 is a positive 18. And then I times I is I squared. So we have 20 minus 15I minus 24I plus 18. And we know that I squared is negative 1. So we have 20 negative 15I combined with negative 24I is negative 39I. And then 18 times negative 1 is negative 18. 20 minus 18 is 2, so that's 2 minus 39I. All right, example 5. Again, we multiply using the box method. So 7 plus 2I, 7 minus 2I. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 2 is 14I. Negative 2I times 7 is negative 14I. Negative 2 times 2 is a negative 4. I times I is I squared. So 49 minus 14I plus 14I minus 4. And we know I squared is negative 1. Now here, negative 14I and 14I, they become 0. So you're left with 49. A negative times a negative is a positive, so plus 4. So that equals 53. Now I've done 2 using the box method, but let me show you an example 6 using FOIL. Okay, so we're going to multiply the 4 times the 6. So 4 times 6 is 24. And then we're going to multiply 4 times negative I, so that's minus 4I. Now we're going to multiply negative 4I times 6, which is negative 24I. And then negative 4 times a negative, so negative times negative is positive 4, and then I times I is I squared. So that's 24 minus 4I minus 24I plus 4 times negative 1. So then that's 24. Negative 4I minus 24I is negative 28I. And then 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. We can go ahead and subtract the 24 minus 4. So 24 minus 4 is 20. So that's 20 minus 28I. All right. So if you would, actually, you know what? I did FOIL, but let me also do box method. So for those of you that really want to see this with the box method. So you would do it this way. 4 minus 4I, 6 minus 1I. So 6 times 4 is 24. So you can see the 24 right there. 6 times negative 20 or 4 is negative 24I. So you can see the negative 24I there. Negative 1I times 4 is negative 4I. And then negative 1 times the negative is positive 4. I times I is I squared. So that's 24 minus 4I minus 24I plus 4 times negative 1. So that's 24. Well, we can combine these. Negative 4I and negative 24 is negative 28I. And then 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. 24 minus 4 is 20 minus 28I. All right, so with that, if you would finish up the examples and have a wonderful Wildcat